Hello, all of you Vaingloriously wonderful people. Now that we have had two intro videos, because Twitch decided to run ads when there was like 37 seconds remaining, and they ran a minute and a half of ads. They said so. Screw it. We'll just do the intro video again. But yeah, those fans took me a week to learn how to animate them. It's what I wish my fans I can make them do, but that one's not spinning. You're dead. Hello. Lights are on, but it's not spinning. Anyways, it'll be fine. Or it'll catch on fire. One of the two. But yeah, I wish I could get mine to spin, but I can't get the Razer doesn't let you put the center of the animation in the center of the fan. It offsets it always. Like you put it on the picture of the fan in Razer software, and it'll always be off to the side a little bit. And it's so I don't ever get the perfect spiral. It's like 2/3 of the fan. It's annoying. Anyways, it has been a minute since we've streamed Timberborn, and I have been messing around with the existing maps and customizing them, aka just making them so I like them more. Razer software is their. That's why I ditched. I completely ditched Razer. The only thing I still have is my RGB controller in there, and I'm probably gonna ditch that. Hello, Matthew O'Brien. I remember that name. What's going on, man? So, what would we like to call our settlement? We would like to call our settlement, maybe. You know, you can call me maybe. Old meme, but whatever. Boop, we're gonna pause immediately. We are in Helix Mountains. If you play Timberborn, you know this doesn't look quite like Helix Mountains. It's because I modified it. I got rid of just a big old hill that was here for no good reason, and now you have usable land. And some big old hills back here, and then re-added back in the stuff that was there. Might have got a bit heavy. Might have got a bit heavy on adding the ruins back in. Oops. But and then also added a new water source. So there's 2 water sources. We are playing with not the Iron Teeth, the other ones. What are they called? Favorite comfort stream? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. What? There's the Iron Teeth and then these guys, and I just can't remember their names. Let's go this side. I like this side. I'm gonna make a little grid here real quick. Oops, I lost count. Get count to 4. I think they mentioned that there's going to be a new faction, but it's not here yet. They just passed 2 years of early access, and I'm pretty sure this mentioned, wow, 1 million players. That's amazing. If you don't play this game and you like little survival simulation sims, this is one to have. Okay, maybe that wasn't it. They did their create a map. Oh my god, that just looks like a nightmare. I could have swore. But no, there is not yet a 3rd faction. I think there might be in the Steam Workshop. Why can't I get to the Steam Workshop from Steam? Oh, Steam's down right now. That's right. Or it was when I logged in. I got to restart it to get it up and running. So we need to place a lumberjack flag. That'll be where it goes. Yeah, you gotta play Timberborn. It's so good. And every update just gets better. It just absolutely every single update gets better. Intuitive. And they're not afraid to you know, make political statements. When Russia illegally invaded Ukraine, they added sunflowers, so your beavers could eat sunflower seeds, because the sunflower, I guess, is like an important thing in Ukraine, like their national flower or something. I don't know for sure if that's what it is, but it's something like that. And I just think that's freaking cool that they're willing to, you know, granted they're right next door. I think they're Polish. I don't know. I could be wrong. We got to clear some stuff out before I'm able to construct this water pump, or else we won't be able to reach it. So I got to get this stuff cleared. So let's mark those two as priority, and then also clear out a spot here. So we got to go like there. And we'll mark that as a priority. So they go get rid of those bushes before anything else, because you can't build on top of these bushes. Not a possible thing. I think they plan on the price going up after early access, so get it in early access. I mean, that's usually the way. A lot of games do. So if I did this right, that should just be 2 groups of 7x7 grids. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god, I can't. Let's do it here where I've got a clear spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 right there, and then that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yay! I did it. It's almost as though I edited this shoreline to make sure I could get my grid right. Why a 7x7 grid? Because there is the beehive item. We can't unlock it yet, but it only covers a 7x7 grid of crops. So why not? I mean, I could do like a 7x14 or a 14x14, but that would just be a big area to leave. But, build a water pump. They're building it. They're working on it. I don't know why I still play with the tutorial on. I have learned how to play this game ages ago. Oh yeah, I guess I do need to gather a flag, don't I? We'll pop that back here because for now that's going to be out of the way. There's not a whole lot for him to pick up, so food is going to be something we need to get taken care of very, very, very quick. To the point we are going to just remove all of them here berries. Them here berries instead of them there berries. They're right here. Ooh, I'm suddenly very hungry. I don't know what it is about starting a stream. I always get hungry. It's weird. We're going to need to remove some more too. So we just built that gatherer flag, and we're now removing all the things he can gather. And that's going to take a minute. Yeah, I've just been going through existing maps and modifying them, just making them a little more. You know, I play on easy mode. I have no qualms about playing on easy mode. Some people are like, "Oh, you're not really playing the game. Let's play it on severe hardcore, kick your ass mode." No, you know what? Fuck that. I don't buy it. If you're having fun, play it on whatever mode you want. It's a game. It's a cute little beaver game. Such a child. Yes, I giggled saying cute little beaver game. So I'm going to put these back here. Even though I can't plant crops here yet, we'll be able to soon. No. Clear the freaking... Do that still. Come on, friends. Now, see, now you've wasted the day running back and forth doing the wrong stuff, and just left a box of berries out in the middle of the field. It's like, yeah, we're just going to leave those there. That big, huge box has 1 berry in it. Those are some... That's a big berry. Look at the box as big as a beaver's head. I guess. I've never understood the whole thing about, oh, you're just a casual gamer. And yeah, so. Doesn't make me any less a gamer. It just means I don't have anything to prove by the games I play. Maybe I have a nice sense of self-worth just on my own. I don't know. It's silly. That's all there is to it. It's silly. I'm gonna pause this one. I want just that one for now. I just wanted to get it planned out, see where I'm gonna put it. But yeah, that's always annoyed me when people just get uptight over video games. About the only thing I get passionate about in video games is if people are modding to cheat in online, like actual multiplayer games, and it gives them an unfair advantage. And that'll get the ire up in no time at all. Have 3 more carrots. Cool. Log pile, water tank, etc., etc. So let's put our log pile back here, I guess. No, actually, let's put it right there. Because we're going to be building lumber stuff out this way. So get it as close to these, or to the source as possible. And then it wants some water tanks. Where's going to be the best place to put those? Oh, sorry. There you go. Have a hiccup. Have a thing. You know what? We will put them back here behind this, I think. Or we'll just go right there. That'll be fine. Storage, water tank, 1, 2, 3. Set them to water. I don't know why I have the game pause. And wha-bam. Done. I forget what's after water tank. Many times I've played this game, I've just gone, and information is no longer available. I think I'm just going to go ahead as soon as we have carrots and get rid of the gatherer and dig up all the berries, because don't need them. They won't eat them anyway unless they run out of all other food sources. Those same 255 berries sit around through multiple generations, and they'll never eat them. Which always makes me laugh. I'm also going to... Yeah, don't vape, kids. It's bad for you. I'm also going to add a woodcutter down here so that I can clear these trees naturally instead of just chopping them down. Warehouses. I knew it was something storage related. I just couldn't remember what. This orientation of all this makes this kind of weird. I bet, though... No, I can't do that. Okay. I was say, I bet if I put them on their side, I can get them in. But I cannot. It's okay. We'll do that and just waste a little space for now. And then we'll put this one here, and we will run that right there. It's getting a little bit far away, but whatever. We will set this one to our berries. And we will set this one to our carrots. And now we wait. I've already got that one done. See, they've eaten 15 berries. They just hate them. Now the carrots, if I had 200 carrots, I would have eaten them in a day. No exaggeration whatsoever. Yeah, see, this dude is chopping down the trees. So that way I'm not wasting wood. I hate wasting wood. So it wants 6 lodges, and I've been kind of experimenting with a new lodge layout. That's right, I experiment with Timberborn. I think that's 7. I kind of went off by 1. Yes. Oh, but I can't get that there. Okay. So this we are going to have to clear cut, unfortunately. That or I could just put them here. I'll just put them in the back like that. That'll be fine. And because I'm weird, I like having the doors alternate. Don't ask me why. It doesn't do anything to benefit the game whatsoever. I just like doing it. So now if we come around and look at the front, yeah, we have some doors that are next to each other. You can say, hi, neighbor. But these people on the ends are just like, no, I don't want to talk to anybody. That beaver would be stanking. He hasn't had a shower in weeks. So, you know, I'm going to facilitate that discrimination. Now with stanky beavers. I guess really nobody likes a smelly beaver. As I can, laying out my grid. More and more and more and more. I haven't got a carrot harvest yet. Really? Really? Oh. Nice thing about this is we've got, I mean, it's not the fastest water, but we've got this waterfall right here. We can put our power wheel right there. And then eventually, because the water comes from up here on this map. Well, it comes from a few different places, but it comes from here. Yeah, turn that off. You can see the rocks right there. And then it makes its way down, as the map name implies, a big helix. And if you notice, there are some really tall walls in several of these areas. I'm thinking, oh, hey. I'm thinking I'll be able to dam some of this up and not only have this as a reservoir for the dry season so we can release water if we need it, but I think having all that added pressure will make the water down here flow faster. I think it works out. The one thing I think might be a problem is the little bit coming out this direction. Why do I have a spinny blue wheel? Oh, God, they're just... What? They built all that stuff while I was up there talking about the freaking mountain? The other water source is here, and then there's one back here that kind of fills all of this area. Comes back to this very, very narrow creek that then dumps out into the river again. But there's a second waterfall. Oh, yeah, that's not how you get it back there. There's a second waterfall right here, actually, triple waterfall. So we might be able to harness some power up there. And then I've kind of cheated and made a place that's perfect for batteries. I readily admit I just pre-dug it instead of having to make a bajillion dynamite. Yeah. I'm thinking I can get about 1.5 million horsepower of batteries up there. Which is a bit excessive, maybe. Possibly. I don't know. I want to get our food situation sorted out sooner rather than later here. So I'm going to skip building that water wheel for just a moment. There we go. They're harvesting berries. They're building berries. So look, boom, right there. That can now power 2 things, which is awesome. There might be a gap. Sometimes this game feels like Tetris, like putting all the little square pieces into the most efficient design so you're not really wasting space. I think that might be part of the appeal. There are no curved roads or things like that, so you can't really, like, get creative with a road layout or anything, you know, of that effect. So instead, you just build in squares and rectangles and other 90-degree shapes. And they're taking a minute to pluck those berries, aren't they? Go ahead and take those out because those are dead. And we'll move this guy in just a second. Yay, water wheel. The only thing left is like... Oh, wow, really? It doesn't fit. That's the gap. Okay, that's fine. We can deal with that. We will put one of these right here. Yeah, that'll be fine. It's saying power connection blocked because those berries are in the way. Once those berries are out of there, they'll be fine. Oh, wow. They're happier because they got carrots. See, look how quick they eat those carrots. They're just like, ooh, berries. Ew, like berries don't even do anything but satisfy hunger. They don't give you any nutrition perks at all. Not at all. So why bother with them? So I'm just digging them up. We'll get rid of that guy, and everybody will be happier because of it. Well, I'll be happier because of it. I'm gonna relocate this forester to up here. And he can still reach a good significant portion of all those trees. Yeah, carrot does have too strong of a game, and they like it. Even says something about it. It's crunchy. Yeah, raw carrot you can't. Well, hold on. Let me remember how to stream. Boop, there. Raw carrots help beavers balance their diet without giving up on the joy of crunching. They like crunchy things. I'm with them. I like crunchy things. Crunchy, cheesy things are my favorite. We're almost good. I can get rid of that there. They'll pick up the mess in a minute, especially if I prioritize it. I can't build a forester yet because I don't have enough research for it yet. We have to get 2 more science points. And we just did. More like Cheetos are fine, but more like I don't know. Like melty cheese, like, you know, some sort of fried tortilla with melty cheese. That's my thing. I can get down with that all day. So I'm just trying to get a good idea here. So I'm gonna pause for a minute. There we go. I want to see where my grid goes. Doesn't go there, that's for sure. Like, I don't know, like, you know, Mexican food can often have melty cheese and crunchy stuff, and I cannot talk and count at the same time, unless I just count out loud, and that's really obnoxious. So that's why I always go quiet every time I start counting those. Have you had those square or those squeeze burgers? They're basically burgers with huge cheese squares. Squeeze burgers? No, I've not even heard of them. So I want to do 1, 2, 3 of potatoes. Okay, so we'll move our carrots over by 1. Because then I want to do 1, 2, 3 of carrots, and then 1, 2, and then 3 of sunflowers. And we'll just spread our farmhouses to overlap. We need to build some more housing too. Soonish. Plant pine. I will plant pine. I think this is like the last thing I have to do, and then it goes away. Yep. Cool. We're on our own now, which is fine. So you're hungry now? Oh, dude, I've been hungry this whole stream. Like as soon as I started it, I was like, I'm hungry. So one of the first things I want to unlock is the irrigation tower. It's risky to unlock it early because it consumes a lot of water, but I want to get this ready for crops up here. So you're making planks now, yeah? No, because we don't have any available workers. Okay. We need a place to put those planks. Let's,
Playing Apex, but thought I'd pop in and do this.
Hello, Mo. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Enjoy Apex, and yep, Mo has a new name. Every time I see Mo, Mo has changed his name. Guys, make sure you're following Mo. God, I can't remember how to do the shout out command. Shout out. Oh. Did I do it right? Yeah, I did it right. Um, Mo created the music for Archery Academy. That little song, that little tone you hear in the beginning of every video. That's Mo. And then the longer one that's in the trailer. Oh, all original, and it's amazing. And these dudes are taking a while to cut down these trees over here. You see what now? Let's get rid of this stuff. Boop. Because we can plant our own trees now. So it'll be fine. I actually don't even want those planted there, I don't think. Well, maybe it'll be alright. Because we're going to do, like... Oh, the shout-out. Yeah. They, It's... I just have trouble remembering the new one. I wish the bot could do the new one, but it still can't. Well, okay, I'll be honest, I haven't checked in a while. They very well may have updated the bot to be able to do Twitch's new shout-out command on its own. It's just, you know, when I don't stream regularly, I also don't look into streaming things that are related. Things that are related to streaming. I don't really delve too much. So we're just going to plant a variety of trees up here so that we have a good mixture, because they all have different growth rates. And if you go with, you know, it seems like it'd make the most sense to just go all oak, because you get the most logs out of them, but they also take 30 days to grow. So if you rely on just oak, you could wind up in a situation where you don't have any logs whatsoever for 30 days while you're waiting on them to grow. And that could be a bad thing, okay? An ad break, awesome. Good job, Twitch. Seems like those happen more and more and more frequently. Oh, hey, there's natural stairs right here. Did I put those in? I don't think I put those in. I did. I'll readily admit I built these stairs. And I still built them wrong. They still don't accomplish what I want them to accomplish. But oh well. It'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Okay, we have 4 unemployed beavers, so we can add another farmhouse. Wait, we're in a drought? Oh yeah, I guess we are in a drought. There goes the water. As I say it, it's like, we're in a drought? Yep, we are definitely in a drought.
Prime sub, prime sub, prime sub.
J-Bo's! What is that? Prime sub, prime sub, prime sub. Thank you for the prime sub. I appreciate that. You only get one of those to use, and you used it here on what has become the most unreliable streamer on Twitch. I'm working on it, friends. I really am. It's just... There's a lot of IRL obligations right now that it's like I either do YouTube or I do Twitch. Doing both right now is a little difficult. And YouTube won that argument. Just because, well, it takes more time, believe it or not, than the stream. Streaming's way easier. Yeah, you click, as far as like actual process, you click go live and you're done. Oh, there he goes. He's at it. Wait, are they discounted? Does the gift sub discount kicked in? I thought that wasn't for like... Oh, that's today it kicks in. Yeah, gift subs are 25% off. Regular subs, if it's a new sub, have been discounted all month long, but now gift subs are discounted as well. Thank you, Jabos. No, you've gifted more than 32. That can't be right. Is that right? It seems like it's more. I don't think that's right.
Oh shit, nothing about that!
Oh, you're right. 33. I know. I genuinely thought that it was like, I don't know. It feels like 50 or 60. Because J-Bo's goes crazy lately. He gets a bright orange car and just becomes a madman. Thank you, J-Bo's. I am envious of his bright orange car. Yeah, I like his bright orange car a lot. Not only just in general that it's a model that's available to buy where he lives because it's a great looking car, but it's bright orange, and I want a bright orange car. I'm gonna have a bright blue car, but it's just not the same. It's just not. Yeah, we need to build more houses. That's what I was doing. I knew there was something I was doing over here. It really, truly is just an absolutely great looking car. I want to make my doors line up because I'm a nerd. There, cool. So that one goes there, that one goes there, that one goes there. You're lagging on McDonald's internet, so you're going to agree with what was just said. Oof. McDonald's internet, that hurts. And then now I want the doors on this side again. Gotta make all the doors line up. Mandatory. I can't build there, but I can build here. So that goes there and there. We're just gonna go big on the housing for now. And just trying to maximize how many houses I can get in here. And then eventually, once we have the big, tall platforms unlocked, we can build platforms over here and continue. Or I could build houses down there. It's an option too, and just stack them up. Definitely a good option. 29 months? Really? Dude. 5 more, and that's 3 freaking years of your life, J-Bo's. That's about right, though. Yeah, that sounds about right. You were, what, like 15, 16 when you first came around? Something like that. Dear Lord above. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, and then we start carrots here. So we need to get rid of those carrots, but we're going to do it just kind of... We're just going to let them pick them and then not replant them. That was pre-COVID. Actually, it feels like you've been around longer than that. Okay, Twitch, I know. Quit. It keeps popping up this thing on my dashboard. Shared moderator comments are now a thing. So, like, if I ban somebody on my channel, I can add a comment about why I banned them. And anybody that I share that information with, other streamers, can see that information. Cool, thanks. Awesome. That's... Who would I even share that with? I mean, about the only channel that I have a ton of overlap in viewers with, I think, is... Well, 2. T-Hill and SDK Phoenix. That's about it. I don't have a ton of overlap with a lot of people. I never built a place to store planks, and that's problematic. We're going to do that. Oh, yeah, I did. Never mind. It's right there. Was it really? It seems like you've been... It really seems like it's been so much longer than that. Yeah, just follow age, and it shows you exactly how long you've been following. There's other stats, too, that you can do with commands. I just don't remember what they all are. There you go. I'm curious when you join Discord. I'm not going to show it. It just feels like it's been longer than that. Go away. Is there a way to search this by name? Yeah. Yeah, 3 years ago. I love that feature of Discord. It shows me how long somebody's been on the server, if they've been up to naughty things. Have they been suspicious? Have they been sliding up into people's DMs with things they shouldn't be? It doesn't show me what they DM. It just shows me that their DM activity is slightly sus. I wouldn't want it to show me their DM activity. That's just creepy. Very, very creepy. So we've got sunflowers. We've got carrots. If ever these dudes will freaking get those cleaned up, we'll have potatoes. There's the word. Man, why was a potato difficult to think of? I don't know. I'm going to put these here and run a little path right through there because we got a little section there. We may as well use it, and we can store some more water right here. Because we're a little low on water. Wouldn't hurt. Probably wouldn't hurt to get another pump once they get some... Oh, never mind. They got all the houses built. Oof, I just made room for 41 beavers. I did not mean to do that many. I kind of went nuts. Let's, I don't want to grow that fast. I don't have the food or the water to support 41 beavers right now. Let's take this down to about 15 or so empty beds. I'm good with 17. I'm good with 17. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. But I'm glad you've been around that long, J-Bos. I am. So I'm just gonna get rid of these things that are in my way. Because it's bothering me that these roads aren't complete. I don't know if it's bothering you. Well, it's bothering me. One of these days I will get my own emotes commissioned. But I should probably wait till I'm definitely back to streaming more regularly. Oh dear. What just happened? Something big just happened and it all just like vanished off the screen. 7 more subs. Oh, you couldn't deal with it being an odd number. Had to round it up. So I'm going out to Viborg, Blockow, Non-Credit Rocket. Well, there's a name that never turns into my stream. Sven, Hal, 90012, Mr. Crowbard. There's an excellent name. I like it. Exiled King, enjoy the subs. Be sure to say thank you to J-Bos. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the lack of ads that Twitch runs seemingly incessantly now. That alone's worth the price of admission to me. Like it's rough. I'm trying to watch a stream and just the non-stop ads. I just don't think Twitch. I know that they want the revenue because Twitch doesn't make money for them. Apparently, I don't know how Twitch doesn't make money for them, but maybe it probably doesn't make enough money. Is the problem. But man, spamming the ads and messing with the user experience as they've done is not the way, as some guy on Disney Plus says. I really want to like The Mandalorian. Like, some of the episodes are really, really, really good. Some of them are just crap. And the sad thing is, there's a bunch of them that are just crap. I've never been a fan of Jon Favreau anyway. I think Jon Favreau is more interested in making Jon Favreau content than he is making good content. Like, he wants his signature to be on it. And he's also a bit too paint by the numbers for me. Like, every project he approaches, you can tell he's got a very specific pattern that he wants to emulate, which is fine to pay homage to what television and Hollywood has previously done, but not to the detriment of your own creativity. And that's where The Mandalorian falls down for me, is just so much of it just feels by the numbers TV. It just, to the point that it's very predictable what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, the type of jokes they're going to make, the type of conflicts they're going to have. I've watched all of them, and I enjoyed a lot of them. I'm not saying it's overall a bad series, but I don't know that it is the rave-worthy thing that people have made it out to be. Did I want food to go there? No. Now, I enjoy the Book of Boba Fett mostly. There's some episodes that are weaker than others, but for the most part, I like Book of Boba Fett. Loved the Obi-Wan miniseries. Was incredible. I really, truly enjoyed that. And I think that might be all I've seen. I haven't watched any of the animated ones. I can agree with that. I like how they tied them together. I do like how they tie them together. But yeah, it does feel a bit too dependent on the Mandalorian. Yeah, agreed completely. I need to start spending some of these research bites and get things moving here. Question is, what do I want to do first? We could get gears going. Oh, hydrate. I just feel... Ooh, man. I don't know what I've done to my shoulder, but it, like, lifting my arm, like, above here hurts. Probably just old age. And not like, ow, that hurts a little bit, but like, holy fuck, that hurts. It's like somebody stabbing me in the arm. I don't know. I've never actually been stabbed. I don't know. You're British, J-Bos. What's it like to be stabbed? You guys stab each other for recreation. I'm not wrong. Can't do that. Yeah, they still haven't picked all those carrots, mainly because there's no place to put them. Storage is a bit full. Yeah, yes. I'm having this kind of joint pain. Oh no, don't plant that, don't plant that. There you go. He's like, wait, I was planting that. Let's see what actually winds up there. He's like, wait, what? And then, nah, he's fine, okay. Yeah. He had that little thing. I know why I get ankle pain. It's because I once broke my ankle, and you know, ankles are hard to have them heal back right, because there's not a whole lot they can really do to keep that immobilized. So that one I get. I understand why my knees hurt, or my one knee hurts, because I had a very bad skiing accident one time. Like, I couldn't walk for a couple days. Like, it just hurt. It was so swollen. My knee went like triple its normal size. Surprisingly, didn't break or tear anything. It was just really badly sprained. So I get all that. But this, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is I sleep on my right side. Maybe weight loss. I've lost muscle too or something, and now I've strained what little muscle's still there. I don't know. I have actually lost weight. Mainly because I don't eat anymore. I just forget. So I want to get potatoes over here, but they're taking their own freaking sweet time to get all these logs. I could help that along by giving them more storage for logs. Yeah, let's do that. I don't really have a good place to put it though, so we're gonna like just tuck it back here and hope for the best. It's gonna be a long journey, a very, very, very long journey. But oh well, I bet there's a bunch of new names on Discord now that show up as subscribers. Though a lot of those people are probably offline. Yeah, there's Vborg. Yeah, there's Vborg. Boop. I love this little game. It has a good soundtrack. I like the art style. The only thing you've done is a metatarsal fracture when you're like 4. Ow. Wait. Tarsals are toes, right? Metatarsals are toes? I can't even remember. Get some more water pumps. We're always dangerously low on water here. Let's remedy that problem right now. Bones of the feet. Okay. I never did well in biology. Was not my strong suit. So I want to get this thing going, but I've not really left myself a place to do it. Has to be on the ground. And I really need it to be in a place that's gonna fill this in without. I see what I can do. I can put it. I can move the research station. So we'll do that for now and just not have a researcher. That's the wrong one. Yeah, that'll get good coverage there, and then that one will get good coverage there. And then we want to come on down. Come on down. You're the next one. Go to bed, J-Bos. Yes, yes. Best command ever. That's going to really challenge our water situation. So we are going to want to really up storage. And get this going. How am I going to do this? We need gears. So I don't have a way to power this. Unless I just do another wheel. Yeah, do another wheel. Oh my god, my stomach just growled. I am hungry. That was loud. Holy crap. Yes, I'm going to try. I'm going to definitely stream more this week. I'm going to get at least 3 done. I promise. I will make it happen. The next one will probably be like Thursday night or Friday night, and then something on the weekend. I'm going to do that thing. Good. Hold me to it. I know I can't do tomorrow night. So I've got to finish Astring Academy, and I'll probably be up to like 5 a.m. doing that. Anyway, go to bed. Okay, so we're holding okay on food. Water is our main problem, but we just built a couple more tanks, and we've got 3 more. We got 3 more water pumps going in, so I think we'll be okay. I could put in a levee system here that'll hold back the water during a drought. I mean, the water stays for most of the drought. Like, we've only got half a day remaining in this drought, and there, it's just now drying up. So we get through the majority of the drought, and then it's got to dry all this up. Yep, there it goes. So if we could get that taken care of, we could be drought-proofed pretty freaking quick. I forgot how bright that light is. Like, I had gotten used to it before, and now it's just like, God, that thing's glaring. Are these all... They're all marked as water. We just don't have any. We've got no water. None. Zero. Yikes. And we also got to get the research guy rebuilt here. Where are we going to put him? Put him back here. Just like California. Is California out of water again? I don't know. I'm behind on everything. I'm not up to date with news or anything. I'm going to build a couple of them. I remember reading something that due to climate change, something like 60% of the world's population will not live within a day's journey. It may have been higher than that. Maybe it was 80%, but won't live within a day's journey of fresh water by like 2050. I mean, there's already places that it's already starting to get dicey as people fight over control of water rights. Let's, I've got a lot to build. We'll wait before we expand out that way. And see, these things just use so much water. And look, they just immediately get emptied out because that ground is so totally dry. And they can only carry 2 at a time. So... We definitely have our work cut out for us here. But we've got more pumps in. We've got more storage. So, since we're not quite ready to do the farmland, I just wanted to see where they needed to go. I'm going to pause these. God, my stomach is growling. Until we can get gears made. And then with gears, we can get bigger water tanks. And that will help significantly, I believe. I'm not really worried about lumber. We can just keep telling them to cut down more trees and keep putting more lumberjack flags. I mean, we're surrounded by trees, so I'm not at all worried about planting trees at this point. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But water management on this map is a big challenge. So yeah, I think that we're going to do the thing with getting... I need 70 for those, 120 and 250. So 370, and then what was theirs? So 440? Yeah, 440 research, but we've got 2 researchers going back in, so we'll be all right. But yeah, I want to get a levee here so that we can dam that up and bring the water up to about this height right here. And then we'll have all this water back here, just kind of, ooh, but I'll have to do over here too, because that'll dry out. Yep, that's the thing that'll happen. So let's have them clear a little path here. And once they get this building built, that'll be all they have to work on. That's going to hold gears. Lovely. And then we've I've got those 2 buildings back there still. Okay. And if this dude ever gets done, we can build a couple more farmers and get some potatoes going. But that's going to take a minute. I really like the effect that strimmer thing does. Every time I look at the preview, just seeing the cascade of blue and white going down. I really do. Deal it. I really dig it. I really deal it. Yes. Clean that up. You left a mess. Clean it up. Probably know where to put those logs. I think our storage is full. No, they've got room. I like the blue and the white on the strimmer. I just wish I could get the fans to do that. I mean, they do go blue and white, but like right now they're dark blue, and then they fade back to white. But the white on these fans isn't a very good white. It's kind of a... That one fan, this fan in the front's just not turning. I don't know if you can tell that or not. That fan is just not spinning. Hey, can't reach it to like give it a nudge. Maybe it just doesn't need to. I mean, it's got the... If the computer doesn't get hot, it doesn't spin. But it's... The CPU is at 60 degrees. I don't know what the GPU is running at. No clue. I need to redo the thermal paste on my CPU. It gets a little warmer than I would like. I know that NHD15, whatever it's called, can do better. Like, I know that it can. Get the light shining just right. I like all my blinky lights. I want to get one more to go back where my Vainglorious poster is. And we'll just put the Vainglorious poster back over here where it was. Yeah, mine's getting there. I need to clean it out. That's not bad, but I need to do it. Like, I can see a little bit of dust in there. What I need the dust is that thing behind me. I'm glad the camera doesn't pick it up. It's gross. I hate having, like... so much of my schedule not being flexible. It drives me insane. So many things have fallen through the cracks. Like live streaming. Your chestnuts. That's right, it's already planted there. It is. What are we doing here? Maple? Maple. Just keep filling those in slowly but surely. We have 10 beavers unemployed, but I'm kind of okay with that for now. That's not making nearly enough power for those guys. Neither is that. That's alright, we'll get more here pretty soon. We are starting to get the points we need. We're going to probably need platforms too to go across. But for now, we're going to focus on getting this stuff done. So levees are going to be the next thing that we work on. So since we don't have platforms, we're gonna have to go down here and then like have them just walk really far. That's as long as I can go. Ad break. Another minute and a half ad break. But thanks to J-Bill, it's like nearly everybody's subscribers, so not many people have to see those ads. So then we can just do... Actually, do I even want to do... Yeah, I want levees right here to block that and square that off. And then we'll do floodgates. So 1, 2, 3 floodgates, 1, 2, 3 floodgates, and then we'll block that off with levees as well. But we don't have the research points for that yet. We might... Are we close? No, we gotta get to 120 on levees. I could just build a bunch of researchers for now and let them get a bunch of research going and then just tear them down later. We've got the logs for it, and we've got 10 beavers doing nothing. Build 6. And these guys each do 1 research per hour, so that'll give me 16 per each dude. Hit productivity 69%. Nice. Each dude 16 will give me 16 a day, and then that times a is a number. 128 a day. Is that right? Is that what 16 times 8 is? I don't know. Now I want to know. Calculator. This says 8, yeah. Yep, it's 128. Ooh, I did math in my head. Look at me. People liked my stupid tweet. I thought it was kind of funny. I do not know this person. Okay, we're getting there. Continue putting down roads as they dig stuff up. Or paths, they're not roads. I don't know that you could really call that a road. It's just kind of some dirt with rocks at the edge. $16 and 8 are the best tiling numbers, or 16 by 8, or 6 by 8, or yeah, 16 by 8. I can remember what we were talking about. Good, we've got water now. I'm still not going to turn these on until we can get haulers. That'll be like our. I'll open up some more homes, get some more beavers grown up, and then go from there. I also want to clean up our area where we are cutting trees. We don't cut trees in the middle of roads. Does it matter? No. Does it bother me? Yes. Like, they seriously won't try to cut down a tree where there isn't a tree. But I just don't like having the bright green on top of... Well, we're just going to get rid of that whole section. Even though there are trees there, we will just manually remove those when we need that space. Oh, wow, they got way down this way when I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Because we are going to need to come down here and build some levees and things. And as usual, some trees grew back in while I wasn't paying attention, so you got to cut some more down. The reason they stopped is because these down here too far from the district. So every time I extend this path, that makes it so they can get a little farther down each time. We're gonna go ahead. Why do I keep getting the blue spinning circle on the pointer? Is it Steam doing something weird, or is it the game doing something weird? What was not the game doing something weird? I've only ever had this game crash once, and that was when I first got it. And I got it pretty early into its early access. Otherwise, it has just always ran really well. It used to be that if you would get up to about 250, 300 beavers in a game, no matter how many districts you spread them across, it would get really laggy. Now I've gotten one that's close to 1,000 beavers, and it runs fine. I mean, it has slowed down some, but it's not like the, you know, single-digit frames per second anymore. It still looks fine. It's not unpleasant to watch. You can tell that it's not moving as fast as it was when you first launched it, the game, but it works. It holds up. It's like that little tree right there grew in since I last marked this. Yeah, I have some pretty big districts. I have done some things with this game. That should help there. And then what I want to do, the reason I did too, is I can mark where my roads are going to go. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that one was right. Okay, cool. And then what I want to do across here, just get enough research points, is continue that path. I just built one out in the middle of nowhere by accident over there. I want to get that behind a levee before I build this. Because if I build that and just block the water here, it's all just going to flow out that way. And I will lose power to my water wheels. So we'll get all that built, which is going to take a while because it's really, really far away. But that's all right. Just gonna see where I can extend roads out in the middle of the woods. Just be like a bit of a random path. Ever been in woods like that where like some old trail that who knows why it was there to begin with, just a little bit of it appears and then vanishes again? It's kind of a cool thing. Makes you wonder, like, what was significant about that area that resulted in it having some, you know, just naturally trodden down area all on its own. Yeah, see, this is going to take a while because each of these require a dozen wood, and they've got to make that journey back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So that'll take a while, and that'll give us time. Never mind, we have the research points. I'm about to say that'll give us time to get the research points we need, but 6 dudes have been working really hard, and we have them. So that means we can also start thinking about other things as well. I want to try to get bots going as early as possible, and that's going to require getting down to that metal or back here to this metal, but I think this one over here is probably the better choice. Remember the drought incoming. We're obviously not going to finish this before said drought. How many gears do we have going? Okay, cool. So there we can spend a little bit more points on a medium water tank, which requires 20 gears, which we almost have enough. I would like to get the large warehouse and the underground pile unlocked as well. So 250 and 1,000, so 1,250 plus we still have to get... Oh, no, we did double floodgate. Never mind. Let's plan this out, even though they're not going to be able to build it yet, because they're off building something else. I don't know that it's necessary to fill that whole gap in. In fact, I know it's not necessary, but I like doing it. There, and if we have the water set at 1.5, it'll be good. We're gonna low priority a couple of these so they can still reach and get the levees. They've got 3 of them done down here. That's not too bad for as far as they have to walk. And then once we can get the medium water tank, I think we'll be good to begin with putting the irrigation on and expanding out all of our farming. For now, we've got plenty of food. The district's not going to get any bigger. It's just going to be sitting there. Thank you. Thank you, bot. I do need to hydrate. I'm actually quite thirsty. Love the music in this game. It's so good. It's just so good. So yeah, it's just waiting to build now. Yay. This is like in the early game, like the hump you have to get past. Get your water under control, and then everything else just kind of falls into place. I'm gonna go ahead and build out. That one's not putting out any power at all. So if I do like a couple here, ooh, it's gonna block that completely, eh? Okay. Well, that's fine. You know, just build a thing to go around. Oh wait, why are you friends going over there? This is more important. Look, hey, this before that. Continue. Like, but this is closer. What are they even building over here? Like, what did he... What did he bring over here? Nothing has resources. Oh, that one. Okay. That one has... Oh, I know why they're doing it that way. It's because they can only build these one at a time. So only, like, one or two beavers can get down there at any given. There's only 2 beavers to build with right now. Actually, I can up that to 4, and that will make things go a little bit faster. I could also go ahead and let them start growing some, but I'm a little nervous that we won't have the food. Yeah, he's just like, I'm gonna build these. Okay, 3 out of 4 of our builders are over here. Guys, this is set priority. What are you doing to me? There they go. Like, oh, the boss is watching. Get moving. We've got a lot built for only an hour and 15 minutes. And even then, it's not been an hour and 15 minutes. It's been like only an hour and 5. We spent 10 minutes messing with freaking Twitch ads. I could make this go faster if I ran this path back here, because then they could walk along and work on all of them simultaneously. But I don't like having a bunch of random paths down in the water if I can help it. Because they do get in the way later when I'm trying to build stuff. And I have to delete them. And I get mad. I'm like, why can't I build this here? And I usually don't say it in that voice because that really hurt my throat. Oof. I think adding this second water source back here was key. Looks like these barriers are not holding water back. It looks like it's flowing out anyway, which is fine. Yeah, it's flooding over. We will eventually build our own floodgates for those. So, 4 more to go? Yeah, 4 more to go down there. And then they're also slowly working on these. That one is ready to be built. And that one's got 1/6 of its supplies. Cool. Trout over, so we can start getting planks and gears again. We're eventually going to need a lot of gears. Oh, we also have a lot of research. Holy moly, I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, I want the large warehouse and the underground pile, but that's at 1,000, so we still need 500 more. So like, a large underground storage. The difference between storage, this medium warehouse can hold 200. Large one, 1,200. Medium tank can hold 300. Large one, 1,200. Large pile, 180. Underground pile, 1,800. It's kind of nuts. Like, that one holds 10 times as much. I wish they all scaled that one. Like, this is like 4 times as much, and this is only 6 times as much. We will kill all those off, though, once we start planting crops there. We're basically just going to double up what we have. So it'll be 3 more sunflowers, 3 more carrots. Well, it won't be 3 more sunflowers because I put trees there. But it'll be close. And then we'll have a bunch of potatoes as well. And then once we can move down in this area, we can do spatterdock or cattails. All right, only 2 more down there. They've got their first one done down here. We're getting close to having our water, like, under our control. I don't know what's going to happen having 2 water wheels so close together like this. I'm worried it's going to really slow down the water for this one. So this should be down to just 1 down here? Nope. Close. They've got all the logs dropped off. See, that's why they can only work it at 1 at a time, because there's no other way to get here. It's saying that it's too far from the district. Cannot be reached by the builders. And they can't reach it till that one gets built. And it's built. So now they can reach that one. And that will keep the water from flowing out that way. And you can already see, this was only providing, like, what, 60 HP earlier? Now it's at 113. I know you guys can't see that. I wish I could move stuff in the UI. I wish I could drag that. What does that do? Oh, I didn't realize I had a delete button up there. I've never noticed that. I don't know how I've never noticed it, but I've never noticed it. So is this dude getting these trees? I think, yeah, our storage is full. So that's problematic. It's a little bit problematic. I would like to get one more plank manufacturer going. Simply because I know we're going to need them. Once we start doing anything back here, because we have to build a lot of platforms. And I do mean a lot. Kind of wish these stairs lined up to my grid. Kind of sad that they don't. But oh well. I mean, I could always put in new stairs. I'm not forced to use those. Yeah, screw it. I'll just put in my own. Put in this set right there. Oops. What I'm thinking is here where we've got our housing block. I mean, it won't work perfectly, but build housing down here on the ground and build up instead of doing a lot of platforms. Just have what, 3 years? Yeah, it's three stacks of houses before we're even this high. So we can get a ton of housing just like right here. But we'll have to have a way down and then a way back up for each of those levels. Oh my gosh, I have the hiccups. So it'll be a little odd, but I think it'll be worth it. So now, yeah, they're working on this. This is a little closer, so this should get done. Plus, they can work on more than one at a time. And once they get that one built, I can change that back to normal priority because I don't have to worry about it being blocked anymore. But there we go. So that can now be normal priority. And then we're going to high priority side. Maybe the next thing. It should be what they build next anyway. Because they will roughly build in the sequence that you plopped things down. I'm going to go ahead and get some more of these going. Oh, I know what I don't have in this district. We don't have a campfire. Oh, yeah, that's a fine place for a campfire. There we go. I mean, if we're going to start having them make babies, the campfire helps that. It lets them socialize. Basically, they go sit by the campfire and be like, "Hey, baby, want to make a baby, baby?" I'm like, "Yeah, baby." I don't know if that's how a beaver sounds. Oh, there's why it's not getting any of these logs. He can't reach them. Bonk. It's a good reason. A very, very good reason to not work on this. I'm going to go ahead and just clear all this. We've got plenty of lumber out the other direction. And I'm getting a little sick of waiting on expanding out the farming area. It'll take a while before they clear that because they've got to build all that and that first. But hey, speaking of building that, they've already got one done. Oh my goodness, we just had a bunch of beavers born. Holy cow. Even without this thing, it was just, whew. And then one died of old age. Yeah, that's not what he died of. I mean, he may have been old, but, you know, he was over there making baby beavers just a little too strenuously. Heart attack. Sad. But, you know, a good way to go. I think I could fit 2 more water pumps there, or only 1? That's out farther away. That makes me very sad. I can get 2 more here, though. Just have to have a little piece of path going to each one. And we'll probably need them, because these dudes, and they use up the water. That's not where that goes, Brandon. It goes there. Nice thing about a grid is you only have to count it out once you get a little farther out, and then you can just run everything up to it. Makes it convenient. That one doesn't quite reach all the way around, but that's okay. There'll be another one eventually down here somewhere, but I'll worry about that later. That's far off times. I don't even know if we'll get back there tonight. As long as this first bit's taking because of how far away. Well, never mind. They're moving. We can get a few more beavers. Now that I've got the research points I need to get us started, I can tear those down and replace them with builders. And then builders can really start knocking stuff out. So let's unlock the smelter. We don't really need paper right away. We don't need a tapper shack right away. We will eventually need all of this, though, but that requires paper, so maybe we do get paper going, too. Housing, we could do the bigger houses, but I really don't know that they're... yeah, we'll do it. District management, we need the builder's hut in order to be able to do that, and then I forgot that I was saving up for this, and now I don't have enough points for it. Oh, okay. Sorry. So that's... oh, this is all high priority. That's why they can't get there to do the... yeah, okay. That'll make them happier, too. Right now, we've only got overall well-being of 5. And as you get their well-being, and they work faster, so every job they do faster. Ads are about to start, by the way, if you're not a subscriber. Ads are starting very soon. But they do their job faster, they move faster, so they get back and forth, point A to point B faster, and then they live longer, the happier you make them. So it's important to pay attention to well-being. It's doing the blue spinning circle again. I don't understand. I think I do know what's causing that. Lee & Lee software gets power from USB, but it also shows up as an injectable USB device. It's also sending data, which is strange because I've never had a hub of any sort do that. Just to show up as a removable device. It is very weird the way it works. I'm actually kind of looking forward to an upcoming Windows update that apparently has RGB control just baked in. I wonder if my laptop has an update yet. I'm sure I'll find out. I'm not sure my laptop on in weeks. I mean, it just sits there every once in a while and causes a spinning circle, no matter what I'm playing or doing, so. It will stay forever in my taskbar, but I just crash it. I just end it and don't let it start up. It's when I reboot the computer, I manually run it. The only thing is, that thing doesn't, like my mouse mat, remembers its last state. So when I boot up the computer and it gets its power, because I've got an RGB mouse mat, you can't really see it. Oh, Synapse does suck. Yeah, I don't let it run at startup. I nothing about Razer runs on my computer until I want it to. But my mouse mat remembers that it was off or on or whatever state it was in for the RGBs. That streamer does not. It turns as soon as I turn on the computer after being powered off, it turns on at 100% brightness, doing RGB unicorn vomit, and it is rainbow unicorn vomit. It's in the morning when I've first woken up usually that I turn on the computer, so that thing is always just like, And I have to start the not the Razor software, but the Lian Lee software quick enough to have it tell that to turn off. So you just can't remember. It does not look like I've got the new feature update for Windows. It just started rolling out today. I was kind of hoping to have it so I can play with the RGB control on my laptop, because it has an RGB keyboard built in. It's a MSI gaming laptop. I really like it. I don't know. Once I got triple monitors, the need for the laptop kind of got eliminated. Wow, we're making so much more power. This one on its own is 130 now. So just damming that up and sending 100% of our water that direction did wonders. I'm hoping that enough water is going to be able to flow through here. And it's only 6 gates. It's a lot of water to move through there. It's coming from 2 different sources. I could divert this to only just be a waterfall, but then all of this land would dry out. Then again, I probably won't use that land, so maybe that's not a bad thing. Yeah, if we start getting flooding, we'll block this off up here and just make it all go that way and just be wasted water basically. But as soon as they get those built, our water will come up to pretty much right about there is what I'm thinking. Hopefully not above, because if so, it will flood. Oh no, I've got an injured beaver and I don't have a hospital bed. Sorry, I've got the research points. I should also get showers because they like their showers. And we can finally get the underground storage, which is a big honking thing. We're going to put it right over here. Actually, I'm going to build 2 of them since we've got so much lumber happening over here. And then we need a good place for a medical bed. There's a good place. A new YouTube subscriber, Andrew. Thank you. You're probably not watching the stream, but thank you for subbing on YouTube anyway. We'll put the medical beds there for now. We may move those. I have grindstones are right there. If you're wondering why there's this gap here, it's for stairs and platforms and things to get up to a higher level. Just thinking ahead, basically. Alright, so we've got 9 unemployed beavers. So let us, and again, these are just going to be in a temporary location. I will probably wind up moving these. That'll take up 16, 20, 16. Well, there were 5 each. I'm going to high prioritize these so those get built, and then we can get those 9 beavers to work building stuff, and then we'll get this going quickly. I think I will locate. Actually, I do want the 2 water pumps here. I got lucky that just happened to go at the right spot there. If that would have been 1 more over, I could have only gotten 1 there. So I'll build those there, and then I kind of want a good spot down by the water where it's being pumped for tanks. And I want to a few in here. That's 900 water, and we gotta have a lot stored to be able to supply those things, and we have to have haulers before we can have those. If we don't have haulers carrying water back and forth, they'll never stay working. they'll, because this ground is perpetually dry, it will just, they'll use the 2 water they drop off, and before they can go get more water, they'll be dried out again. So we'll never be able to grow anything until we get haulers to take care of that problem. So yeah, we just added a bunch more builders, so that's good. In fact, we need 5 more beavers now. So I will unpause a few more houses. Give some baby beavers. Why are Windows updates so slow? Ooh, they're happy now. Why are we so happy all of a sudden? What? I guess just more of them have gone to the campfire lately. I don't know. And then we also need a place for some showers. Because beavers like to take showers because it gives them the wet fur perk. So there's a little gap by all of these, and I think that's the perfect place. That's not anywhere near enough, but it'll get us started. Oh wow, they've almost finished that. Holy crap. I never put that other one back to normal priority. I only got 2 more to build down there. Cool. Imagine that. Adding more builders makes things build faster. Building lacks power. Are we going to drop? Oh, we are. Wait, are we? No, we're not. Why is that water not? Are we going to drop? No. Why is that flooding? That's weird. I don't know why that's flooding all of a sudden over there. Very peculiar. Eh, it's fine now. Whatever. Yeah, see, look at the water. Oh, the water... Okay, I know why it's slowing down. The water has to equalize again before the wheels start turning. And because we're slowing it down over here, it backs up and then the pressure pushes forward. Yeah, this down here shouldn't cause that way up there to flood. So I'm not sure what happened there. Alright, this is going to be the test. And see, once they get this last one built, I don't want the water to go any higher than about here. Hopefully we're still moving enough water that it can stay below that level. It's climbing quick though. There is a water gauge you can build, but meh. I can eyeball it. I know that each of these blocks are a meter tall, and a drought starts.
Wahoo 311s.
What's up, Raisins? I've laid double 11s before in a car, but never 3. That would be interesting. I guess maybe if you had an all-wheel drive tricycle, you could lay triple 11s. It wouldn't be triple 11s. It would be 3 1s. Yeah, anyways. Thank you. No good slices. Ah, man, they got that built fast. Log screw there. Thank you. You know what? Since we don't currently have any planks in storage, we are going to use this opportunity to redo some things here. We are going to change this one. We're going to put gears in that and a bigger storage, and then we're going to do it underground storage. We'll spin around. More planks. So that timing kind of worked out well. That everything got consumed just as I was ready to build. How you doing, Raisins? So we've got 8 baby beavers, 7 empty beds. So that'll give us up to 15 more workers. Plus, we're going to be able to tear down these research. I just really want to get 10 workers for, excuse me, a hauling post. Just got home. Ooh, late night. 8 o'clock. All right. I'm doing okay. I'm enjoying streaming again. Hopefully, I promised J-Bo's earlier today I'm going to do 3 this week. I know I can't do tomorrow night. It's just not possible. I'll be up till 3 or 4 a.m. creating National Academy that goes live the next day. I have the voiceover part done, but that's it. But it'll be, I think it'll be a pretty easy one to do. There's not a lot. As a matter of fact, I don't know what I'm going to do in game for footage for a lot of what I'm talking about, because a lot of it's just kind of theory instead of application. So I'm struggling to what to record for that video. Hopefully I will get some inspiration soon. And because we have no planks and no gears, and we can't have any until we get more power, they're just like, screw it, we're going to cut down all these trees. Speaking of, running a little bit low. I would like to live somewhere that it was cold enough to have a snowmobile. Now let's add... Whoops, that's not the button. Let's add a couple more lumberjacks. And then mark another big section for cutting. That didn't mean big. I think they can reach most of that. Yeah, they can reach a little bit beyond it, actually, so that's good. And we'll eventually get another forester out this way. I mean, the crux of this week's video is just showing 3 different automated research solutions. You know, I'll put a lumberjack flag down here and cut those down the old-fashioned way. You know, so that's easy. You know, I'll do that. I'm not gonna do that in adventure. I'll just do that in creative mode, spawn what I need, and then turn creative mode off. So that's fairly simple, that part of it. But there's a lot of time, and if you look at the script, it's up there on the doc. It's just there's a lot of talking about the theory and why you want to do this and all that, and I don't know what to have on screen when I'm talking about all that. It's like, huh. I'm sure when I wrote the script, I had an idea of what to record, and then it just kind of went. There is a spot that we could do some diagrams, but it's later on in the video. It's like the first 3 paragraphs of the script. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what to record. So I think what I'm gonna do is just record setting it up, like actually maybe. Wow, why are we suddenly oh, we're about to flood, aren't we? Oh god, we're about to flood. Yep, we're flooding. Okay, so we're not holding back enough water. I'm gonna desynchronize these and let just one of them down another half meter. I wish there was more precise control, that it wasn't just in half meter steps. I'd like to be able to do tenths. But anyways, I think what I'm going to do is just spawn in the resources that I need. So that one works, and the stuff's not unlocked in the research catalog. I guess tonight I could just let run. Wait, while I sleep, just put a bunch of research chambers with a bunch of high value research in creative mode. And then, so I'm not doing anything in missions. I'm not doing anything on the LTEs. So the whole thing, if I go creative mode for that whole episode, it's fine. But I just don't want to record in creative mode. I don't know why. I like recording with the creative mode turned off. But if I get a bunch of research, And then I can just duplicate that save for each setup. That'd work. I mean, I only need probably like 15,000 bytes. So it's just going to be a couple platforms, atmospheric condenser. But anyways, so yeah, I figured if I have the resources there, I can be building one of the setups. Yes, I can start a custom game with bytes now. And I am going to use that for one scene. I'm just going to see what the maximum is it'll let me have, and then just get a screenshot of the byte count. But that's all that's going to be for. But one of the goals, one of the things that I'm doing differently with this Astroneer Academy than the last one, and I think we've talked about this. If not, I should have mentioned it a long time ago. We're still flooded. Last time around, I built out a new base that was tailored to specifically what was being talked about that week. And it worked out fine. You know, so like a power one had crazy power items. The automation had automation everywhere happening. And it worked really well. But the thing that I think was missing was the cohesiveness of expanding out the existing base as the series progressed, and that's been happening now, and I'm much happier with it. So if I start a custom game, I'm not gonna get the same seed. I mean, if I knew the seed number, I would throw it in there and just rebuild what's there. But I don't know that. I mean, how do you find out the seed number of a non-custom game? Is there a way? This is still flooded. Oof. You know what? It doesn't matter if these are synchronized or not, because it's all going to... It's all going to be down at that same height, so we may as well. May as well just lower it down. Even at a meter, we're still flooding. Isn't it listed in the same place? I don't know. That's a good question. Let's find out. I mean, one way to find out here. Quick pause from Timberborn. So if I'm understanding your question right, you're thinking that it'll show custom game settings even in the non-custom game. Yes, I run mods in Astroneer now. But only one. It's just the dev menu, and I only use it for the camera and occasionally to turn off the need for oxygen. Oh, hey, that's right where we left off from the last video. It quit, mouse. Where? It would be here, right? In a custom game? Isn't that where it is? Is here? Just take it deeper. Oops. Yeah, it would be there. So yeah, I can see the seed for this one, but then in just a save that was not a custom game, that information's not there. So it's the very first line, but it wasn't there. So it's not there. It would be right above Astroneer Basics. Oh God, I just realized. So I've been doing a thing, and I doubt anybody even notices it unless you're one of the people I pointed it out to. But here in this menu, let me turn off the camera for a minute. I took a screenshot of this and then recreated the gray box and put the font back in. And I think I may have the font the wrong color. I'm not sure. But and I got rid of the word game every time it appears here and replaced it with the word simulation. Because, you know, Astroneer Academy, we lean into the fact that it's all a simulation. It's not a game. It's real, you know, type thing. And so I just rewrote this as is, but just got rid of the word game. That's going to be really difficult to do. It's fine. Wait, didn't that used to have the creators' names next to it? I know that used to say Vainglorious YouTube Vainglorious, and I know these all used to have names on them. I guess they changed that. Oh, that's sad. But yeah, so the problem when we finally start talking about custom game modes in Astroneer Academy is it says right there game configuration, and that's a transparent window. So I won't be able to just put a block of color over that and retype it in the right, because I have the font. I have the Astroneer font. So that's gonna be a challenge. Generator just died. I really thought we had gotten farther on digging deeper than this. I don't know. Back Timberborn. Anyways, that's a problem for way down the road, because, man, that's... I don't think we talk about custom games till like 400 level classes, right? 305. So we're months away from that. Well, there's somebody viewing the document right now. Is what worth? Oh, it's your document. Somehow there's a way to like customize your name and actually show the who's in there. One time I remember seeing somebody that had a custom icon, and it still said an animal name, but then in parentheses it said who it was. I don't know how they did that though. Yay, back to the Beavers. Oh, we're making a lot of power there now. That's good. We should try to get these two connected then. How are we still flooding? That should be fine. We may have to, like, relieve some of the pressure back here. Because I don't want to go too low. Though back here, the lowest I'd be able to go would be only half a meter. That would mean I'd have to put these at half meter anyways, because that would be lowering. But no. Okay, let's try something. Let's knock out like, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the middle one is that one, yeah? Yeah. Let's take out this middle one and replace it with a dam, because that will allow water to spill over at half a meter. But we don't want it all going down to half a meter, because we want to keep the water as deep here as possible without flooding, of course. So if that's allowing some water through, maybe that'll divert just enough pressure to keep this all from flooding. And then I can leave these where I want. I really want to leave these at 1.5, but I'm never going to be able to do that. Because 1.5 back there is a half meter here, because this goes up a meter right there. I need to get the rest of these houses unpaused and get some babies born. Love that it makes that snoring sound. Cool, so they got that built already, so we're looking fine. I can't go up another half meter though. That's like, that's maybe 2/10. Let's get good water. Maybe about 70%. Looks like it's dropping slowly. So maybe we... Ooh, hello. Maybe we can go a little higher down here. I'm going to put them at 1.5 and see if we flood or not. I mean, they'll still be able to leak out there down to 1/2. But that's only one opening, so I'm not too worried about it. I thought I put these at 1.5. One at 1.5. Well, I also didn't synchronize them. That's why it went back. It's because it wasn't synchronized. Cool, we're good. And it makes a weird noise. Alright, so those are all now at 1.5. Water's still pouring through. And we're staying at a good level. So that works, having that little relief back there. That's basically like having a levee open at 1/2 meter, so may as well just use a dam and be done with it. Awesome, so we can now... Does sound like a little bit like a paper tape adding machine. We can now do our agriculture expansion. Those were all temporary. Pick everything up. I'm so proud of them, cleaning up after themselves. Oh wait, we still got some other stuff we need to build first. We'll let that stuff get built first then. We've also got 6 jobs still vacant, so we need to let some babies get born. Which we don't have a whole lot of space for kits, so that's what a baby beaver's called, is a kit. The more you know. Can't believe I've gone this long without unlocking these. Cool. Don't need the triple floodgate. Don't need the single floodgate. I may eventually need that, but for now we're fine. Just look at things we would maybe need to unlock. Get to paper soon-ish. We got metal wall going. We will get those unlocked eventually. Don't need any of that for now. We could probably do with a temple and start getting our well-being up. And same with decorations. We'll let them get all this stuff built real quick. And so what we've got... Oh, it's a lot of planks and gears. And... yeah, that's what I was afraid of. By letting the water out there, we're not... it's not flowing as fast down here anymore. That's the downside. So maybe I have to dam this up and just accept that we're only going to be able to have water at 1/2 meter. I mean, it's still a ton of water. I doubt that we would have any problems through a drought. Yeah, we're going to have to... that's just sucking the power away, and those power wheels are ineffective. Oh, I didn't even have to prioritize it. They're like, it's the only thing we can build. Because it only requires logs. It doesn't need anything else. And then I think these power wheels are turning so slowly because of these power wheels. So the solution to that is to unlock this and connect these two. I'm going to go ahead and pre-plan for anywhere that I know we may want to expand our power network later. Just put a 4-way junction in those. However, we're not going to have the gears and planks to do that for some time. Yeah, I know you're unable to get all required materials. It's not a lack of wood, it's a lack of planks. Because gears are made out of planks, and all the planks are being used to build this stuff. I mean, they need 80, that needs 80. These each need... Oh, those already have all their planks, so we're good there. Plus, I think the showers, yeah, the showers take planks. Oh my god. So we're waiting on planks. Which means I also can't expand my housing. Unless I come over here with it. Which I don't want to do, but I'm probably going to have to. Yep, we're going to have to. This one goes here. No, we need a path that runs behind that. So that one can connect. So let's spin these around. Yep, and the other ones. Fill in the gaps. No, wait, these houses are unconnected. Yeah, well, I also don't want you to build them right now, okay? I was planning things out. I should have paused. There. So let's pause all the ones they haven't built. We just need to get a few more beavers, not this many more beavers. Wish there was a way I could highlight and mass pause, like have them all together. You can pause them from the menu up here, but it's still, you still gotta click one at a time. I think there's a mod that actually enables that very functionality that you can just like select and pause a big group of buildings at one shot. The goal right now is to get some more farmhouses built and some haulers. We don't need you anymore. Why don't you guys... Oh, because I never told you you could cut these trees. There you go. Yeah, you can cut those trees. It's a good reason. And then over here, we're solid. Yeah. We've got plenty of logs. We've got 500 logs. Ad break! Anybody who's not a subscriber, you're not watching ads and not hearing me tell you that you're watching an ad. You're sad. I'm also going to get rid of that one because I don't need it. So now let's plan on our farmhouses. So if I put one... Okay, so this guy... He can reach all the way to the end of those sunflowers. Good. And this one has pretty good overlap. I want to make sure they have some overlap so they can help each other out. So we'll put one here and another one here. Oh, yep, thank you. Forgot to turn the face cam on. Rusty streamer. So this is going to be potatoes and then one more field of carrots. Let's put that there, and all of that will be potatoes. Potatoes also means we need grillers, which means that these are now in my way. So we're going to relocate our builders to somewhere else, but first I'm going to plan out my storage, because I want to go big for all the resources that we have. And... I'd kind of like to build on top of the existing storages, but I don't have planks to build stairs and platforms. So it's a little problematic. So what we need to do is prioritize this. We're good on water for now. Getting these two power grids connected is going to be key because these are running underpowered. So they're not putting out planks very quickly. How are we flooding again? I never lowered these back down to half. Yes, I'm not doing enough planking. There, that solved it. This will clear up eventually. Maybe. Should. Oh my god, it's all the way back there. There it goes. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. So, yeah, we need to get this power extended. Oh, and that brought our power back up, too. Having it go through there faster, so that's handy. And we're still keeping the water level roughly where I want it. It's a little lower than where I want, but it'll do. It's probably about 0.82 meters. Because 1 meter is at exactly that line. Those are meter tall blocks. That one now makes enough power. Right? Does these only take 50 each? Yeah, these only take 50 each. Then we'll still get all this connected. It'll be fine. So they've got all that planted. We need, like I said, to think about storage. And then also who's going to work on what. So we're going to store our potatoes here. I don't know why there's not a path there. I'm going to store the potatoes right here. And then we're going to store the grilled potatoes here. And we're going to put our grillers in here. Now we'll just do 3. So this is going to be storing the raw potatoes. This is going to be storing the grilled potatoes. And then we need to set the recipe. Cool. And then we now have enough beavers available to be haulers. That's handy. Can I get 2 right there? I cannot. So I need to get my builders back in too. So I'm going to do a hauler there. And then for now, we're just going to temporarily throw our builders over here at the edge. And we're going to make those our high priority so that we've got a lot of builders working. I'm going to up these to 10, even though we don't quite have enough beavers for that. Pretty close, though. And then once we get haulers, we can turn these on and then double our crops for the most part. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and plan that out. The only thing that's not going to be quite doubled are the sunflowers because, well, I went and planted some trees over there, and I'm not going to unplant them. I'm just going to leave it alone, and it'll be fine. So that'll be all that. They obviously, obviously on this dry ground, they're never going to plant anything until it's watered. And that's where the haulers come into play. So I'm pretty sure they can build these without planks, right? No, those take planks. Great. Awesome. And we're in a drought, so now nothing's going to get made because there's no power to power these things. Perfect timing for them to get that finished. Oy vey. Ooh, but there's logs and planks here. So let's tell them to clean up this mess before they do anything else. Because there are logs and planks in all of this rubble. That was a very nice quality of life feature that they added. Being able to reclaim goods. So let's bump this down a priority level, make that our highest priority, and they should start picking that up. Yeah, there they go. Well, maybe. It should be. I don't know why they're not. Unless it's just too... Oh, they don't have anywhere to store them. Yeah, that's the problem. They don't have anywhere to store them. Because that's going to be our new plank storage because we tore down the old one. Oh, well. So let's, even though we don't have the ability to build any of this yet, let's think about where we're going to put some more warehouses. I really thought I could build these on top of grindstones. Okay. There. So what I'll do is relocate the grindstones to here. Get rid of those. Prioritize those so they get rebuilt pretty quick. Excuse me. Dr. Pepper burp. Oh. And I want 3 there, 3 there, and I can go over to the hospital. I know that for sure, or the medical bed. And then we need a way for them to get up here, above all this. We will eventually have a bunch of stairs and things back here. For now, it's going to be a bit of a long trip. But all of this is going to come up in vertical. The only reason I expanded that over here is because I didn't have logs or planks. Like, we have nothing right now. But power's back. Oh my god, 1100. That'll slow down once the water reaches an equilibrium. But still, holy crap, 1100. See, it's already dropping. Well, you can't really. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Just barely on chat there. So with 3 of these dudes, so each one's making like 14 a day. So it's not bad. It's just that we've got demand for quite a few right now. Oof. So I want to actually, now I really need to build 2 of these. Because we're not going to expand our berry storage. Though I think I will build 3 and get a 3rd one for carrots. Because later on, we use carrots for bot fuel. Sunflower seeds there and carrots in both of these. And that'll expand that really well. Oh, good. They got one of the water tanks done. That's kind of a key to being able to use these. But of course, so are the haulers. And we're down to just 10 workers? Why? We have a bunch of people die of old age. No, I never opened up that many new jobs. Oh, we built those. That's okay. That makes sense. I'm hesitant to expand any further because our food is dropping, but they're also leaving an awful lot in the ground. They can't do... Oh, no, they can do stuff with the potatoes. I didn't realize they got those grillers built. Okay, that's handy. So we are making grilled potatoes now, so hopefully the food will come up. So I'm going to risk it and go ahead and get a few more houses going. Because we're going to need 20 beavers to be haulers. And I would like to get all 20 of them so that we can get that water moving around very quickly. And that's going to be the key to getting all of this land usable. Though, I'm surprised about how far back they can go despite the fact that was all pretty dry. I think it's because we brought the water level up so high over here. Did even manage to get some of these trees plantable. Is that a word? Plantable? So we're going to have that one little square right there that they can't do anything with. Are they working on the houses? It should be, since we don't have any planks or gears. But maybe their planks and gears are being produced just quickly enough. Okay, it's good. We're good on power now. So that's not holding us back anymore. Now it's just a matter of getting it made. We have plenty of logs to go be turned into planks. And then we're making some planks to get turned into gears, but I wonder if maybe if I turn this guy off for a minute and just let a bunch of planks get made, if that won't help. Though for the most part, no, a lot of these are plank. Yeah, so let's let the planks get created, and then we'll turn the gears back on once everything that is plank only has been built. That'll work. That will work. What time did I start the stream? I must have started past 5. Oh, so it was like 5:25, I guess. Yeah. I thought I started right at 5. What was I doing at 5? I don't know. No clue. Yeah, the early part of Timberborn is always the part where you just kind of sit and wait a lot while they do stuff. I wonder where they're going for an end game with this. Like, is there going to be... Because right now, like, you get timber bots and you build everything you can build and produce. And then what do? Build and produce more of everything you can already produce more than you can use of? I mean, I've got one save where there's like 60,000 food and 20,000 water. They'll never go through that. And it has close to 1,000 beavers in it. And it's, you know, I kept building because I could. So I'm wondering if they're like working towards some really powerful in-game items. And if so, what? Because we've already got a lot of pretty impressive stuff. I'm really curious about what update 5? I think update 5, yeah, is the next big one. I'm really curious about what it's going to be. I need to start playing Iron Teeth more often to get a better understanding of their food production chains. Because I don't have my head wrapped around it, and the wiki is not up to date. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Like, you kind of have to dig for the information. It's not... A lot of the pages are just currently under development stubs. But if you go into like each individual food processing building, it tells you the different recipes, but only over to the side. You have to hover over the icon to find out what it is, and it's just not ideal. So because of that, I've not quite got my head wrapped around the production chains and what order to start which food items. Like, I know I can do these 3 crops without any wood or without any iron. This is all just logs and planks. Matter of fact, I think it's all just logs. It is. It's all just logs. And then eventually we get into needing planks for aquatic, which will build an aquatic area over here and get some spattered out going eventually. But we got enough other stuff to build right now. And then once you want to start grinding wheat for like cattail crackers and bread and the maple pastries, you need a grist mill and bakeries, and those require gears and planks. And then of course the beehive requires paper, and that really boosts your crop production. But we're not making any of that right now. We do have 2,000 research though, so let's look through and see. I guess I could build a temple while we're waiting for all this other stuff that needs planks. I mean, it's... Oh no, it needs planks too. I thought it only needed wood. I really thought that only needed wood. Ooh, I know what I can have them work on while they don't have anything they can do. Did I block this off? Oh, I did. I don't have a way to get a path there anymore. I built a hospital there. You know what, though? We haven't had an injured beaver in a while, so I'm going to get rid of that one for now. And we can actually place it right away. I'm going to bring this path just down here randomly for now. Run that there and tell them to start cutting down all of these dead trees. Yep, there they come, because that's the only thing they can work on right now, because they don't have resources for anything else. And we'll help them get back there. Looks like there's one right there. I do plan on building, I know we've got some housing over here, but this is going to be the bulk of our housing, and some of it's going to start down here on the ground. In some places like here, obviously, I'm not going to be able to build one here. This is going to be just platforms, but I'll be able to build one here, right there, and I guess that's it. Because I want to try to build houses on top of houses on top of houses. We may just shift it over one and just build other stuff on top of this one. We've got a nice big open area here. So where would those paths go? They would be there, and they would be there, and there. Yeah, yeah. Because this is the extra path in between. This is the main path. So this wouldn't necessarily be here. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And that, somehow, I just managed to get lined up without even trying. That's where that goes. So that's cool. Whoops. So they got all of that dug up. So there, cool. And then we'll delete all this stuff down here that is extra. We don't need. Awesome. And then rebuild those hospitals that I tore down. Though we could also maybe, or not hospitals, medical beds. So they've got great grid numbers. It all works out perfectly because I've got good grid numbers. Even there, I'm going to wind up in a corner where I can't quite build everything up perfectly, but... Oh, this one's off. But I think it'll be okay. So what about here? It's going to be the same story, but here... It would be like here. And here, it's easier to deal with because instead of having a mountain in the way, I've just got a gap and put platforms there. So that would work. And then we can just build up and up and up with a set of housing that then serves as our foundation for everything else we're going to build above it. So we'd have like production on top of 3 layers of houses. I dig it. And we'll probably even do the taller houses. Just start off with them. The triple lodge that holds 9. So it holds 3 times as many, but it uses... No, it uses less than 3 times as many. 1 less. That's my latest thing, is which house is actually the most efficient. Log per beaver bed. You know, what's it cost? Or bed per log or whatever. Not really taking space into consideration. Because, I mean, you basically have unlimited space. I'll never build on this whole map, so... Alright, this doesn't line up for some reason. Why? I miscount somewhere? I don't line up here, so that's 6, 7. Oh, I did. This is only a 6 by 6. Yes, I screwed up here. And I want to fix that. Oh, no, it's 7. So that's a triple wide building. So why is this off? Did I mess up here? Must have messed up here. Yeah, there's only 6 there. Crap. I screwed it up. Oh well. We're gonna have imperfections. which bothers me greatly, but we'll deal with it. Yep, I miscounted when I did this one. It's only 6x7. I mean, it works out great for the housing, but causes problems in lining up the grid later. But it'll be easy enough to adjust. Just have one little corner there. Are we getting anywhere with planks? Nope. Like, I haven't seen them complete a building in a while. Well, no, they got the potato building done. And oddly, not storing potatoes in it. Oh, it's because they're all getting grilled. That's a good reason. And with 3 of these dudes running, we should be getting planks quicker than this. So maybe we expand our plank production again. But that's going to require planks because I'd have to bring the power down here. And a gear, and require a gear too. So how many can we get in here? I'm just gonna pause. Get 3 more right here, easy. But then getting power down to it would be a little tricky. No, not really. I guess we'll do this and prioritize this for now. If I go here, we can bring our power down right here. That there, run that there and there, and then do the quads on our intersections so that we've got room for expansion later. And then the first priority is going to be all of this, because if I build these first, they won't be able to get back there, because they'll probably build like that one first and then be blocked off from all of it. So if I prioritize it, they should just be able to get back there. In fact, let's pause that one and that one, even though we don't have a gear. Let's think of those middle 2 done that are behind that, and then we can unpause the other 2. So help me if a beaver gets trapped back here. So look, they're building them anyway. Stop it. Don't build that. Oive. Then you won't be able to build your power shaft that you need to connect all this. So we're going to make all this high priority. It is going to take away from all of our other construction projects, but I got to do it because I got 23 beavers sitting around doing nothing right now because of our plank shortage. So this will triple our plank production, and we should have the power to do so. If not, we'll build a couple more water wheels right here, even though that one's clearly not doing anything. But I think that one's going pretty slow too, so. Oh, good. Just in time for another drought. Wonderful. So we've got to start making some more gears. I don't have a choice because I need gears for this. Only one, but we do need at least that one gear. Get that done. So as soon as I see that they have the one gear on that, I'm going to pause this again. You would think this thing would require gears, but nope, it's just logs. Nothing else. Man, I am hungry. I am really excited for them to get update 5. I don't know how soon it's coming. Did they say? I know they mentioned update 5 in here, yeah? I love that they've got over 1 million players. Update 5 is well underway. That's all they really say about it. But they made a new trailer. It's been a while since update 4. When was update 4? It's been like 6 months at least. That's where I love all these mods. Look at that. Look at that. It's just so cool. Just the visual changes that they made to it. It just looks freaking awesome. I need to mess around with some of the mods. This allows you to use buildings from both factions, which is cool. There's ladders, vertical power shafts that you can get, spiral staircases. There's a train that you can get. I really kind of like this time-lapse camera. If I was doing a YouTube series, I would do it. This one sounds really interesting. It optimizes all your housing so people will live close to where they work. The trains seem kind of cool, but I don't know. When was update 4? Okay, main branch was June. So 3 months ago, but it hit experimental. Holy cow. Back to May. Update 4, so in May. I think it's only been 5 months, so it just seems like longer than that. So hopefully by the end of the year, we'll have update 5. All right, they've got almost all this power done. That has its gears, so I can turn off the gear workshop. Because this is more important. Planks. We only need like 6 more planks. And then this will all be connected. And then we will be making triple our number of planks. Hopefully we have enough power to do all that. Yeah, because I'd only add 150 and we have more than enough to spare. So, my arm itches because my, I don't know how well you can see that. A cat got me. Right there. We were playing. She wasn't being mean. We were playing, and she got a little overzealous with her swatting, and then just hit me twice. It's just the price you pay. She usually doesn't get her claws out when we're playing, but every once in a while she gets a little carried away, gets a little excited, and claws come out. So cool, we got these 3 built just as the drought kicks in. Isn't that? Wait. Oh, another ad break. The kitty, yeah, she usually doesn't get her claws out. She's usually really good. She's a good cat. She really, really is. Like, she's never, I mean, she can get a little sassy sometimes, but she never gets like moody like some cats do, and she never gets like that judgy cat look on her face or anything. She's pretty much like, hey, I want to hang out with you and be pet and play. You know, she's super chill. I got really lucky. She's just not got a bad attitude. Oh, hey, we have our haulers. Cool. We can start changing or add prioritization on water. Oh, no. She's still very affectionate. She loves to be held. When she hears me come out of my office, she comes running. Because she wants to be pet and she wants to see me. Most of the time, she's chill with being picked up and held and cuddled. Every once in a while, she's like, I don't want to be held, but I do want to be pet. But that's pretty rare. Normally, she's like totally into like just hold me, and she still likes to be held on her back and cradled like a baby. She has not. She's 2 and she still hasn't grown out of that. I hope she never does. because it's adorable. Because she sits there, you know, I hold her in one arm and I pet her belly with the other, and she rubs her head and reaches up and like rubs on my chin, and it's great. She's awesome. What am I going to eat after stream? I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot to choose from out there. I've got some chicken strips. I may have some chicken strips. That sounds pretty good. They only take like 20 minutes to cook. I can microwave them, but they get rubbery. I like them to get crispy. So if we weren't in the middle of a drought, we would be making, yeah, I don't have a whole lot to choose from, so there's no fun in deciding. And I don't want to go out, because I don't want to spend money. Good, the drought is over. We will get water back, but it takes like a day and a half for this water to reach this helix. Like, we can follow it around. Like, we're already at the end of a work day, and it hasn't even made it halfway out of the helix at the end of the drought. It definitely takes a while. This is why I'm thinking building some gateways or floodgates up here, and just storing water up here would maybe be a good thing. Because then it wouldn't have to spiral around as quick. We could just, like, at the end of a drought, just open the floodgates. And then it would drain, but then it would also be refilling at the same time. Like, it's going to go through here. And then down there. And then make its final way around. It might get to these water wheels and get stuff working just about the time the day ends. By the time there's enough water pressure there. Because now it's going to spill out mostly to over here. Some will go that way, but not enough. And as soon as it hits those levees, it will really start coming this way quicker. Yeah, see, we're almost at the end of the workday. You guys can't see that, but it's pretty much the end of the workday by the time the water got here. But I definitely think there's something to be done up here. Plus, as fast as this is flowing, I think we've got a really good power source. Granted, it's going to require running a lot of power shafts and things. I also think in some of these places, like if I'm going to put a levee here, I'll need to go back over to the area where it's lower. There's some places where it gets lower in the corners somewhere. Like up here, if I wanted to put some levees here, I would have to build up all of this to get it really, truly deep. It's like the Grand Canyon, but a snail. Yes, that's a good way of looking at it. Okay, so we're making triple the planks now. And sure enough, stuff's getting built now. Like, it's getting there. But yeah, I can unpause these because we've got our haulers. And then that'll get the rest of the cropland. Not that we needed just 2 more rows of everything, but hey, why not? And then the haulers will keep those full. And they'll stay. That's good for 24 hours now. Whereas before they lasted a few seconds and then they were dry again. So we're in a much better spot for that. And then we'll have plank storage eventually. Is it just gears that's holding us back now? Nope, there's still places that need their planks. So I'm still going to hold off on making gears until all of this stuff that needs planks has their planks. And then we'll unpause our gear friend here. Water is a bit of a concern, but that's an easy enough thing to solve for. And it's just because we've got those irrigation towers going now. So we'll get a few more beavers in production. They'll go hang out at the old campfire, and then the next day there'll be a baby beaver. I don't know what else you can do when you're camping. I really don't know what people do when they camp. It's just like, every time I go camping, I'm bored and annoyed. So I don't go camping. Maybe I need to try, what's it called? Glamping? Where you go with luxury? That sounds more my style. Yeah, to me, idea roughing it's like one of those like Greyhound bus size RVs that has, you know, a bed and a 60-inch TV in it and a full kitchen and a slide out living room. You know, that's roughing it for me. A tent? No. No. My argument against camping is that evolution allowed us to develop a brain that would be resourceful enough to desire shelter, right? To get away from nature because it's safer. And there's no snakes and animals and bugs and stuff that can kill you and make you uncomfortable. And our brains are like, oh, the shelter thing, we like this. Let's continue to evolve to make tools to make better shelter. And, you know, why would I want to fight against evolution? Granted, evolution also gave us diabetes. Oh, who knows? Actually, I remember reading, there was I can't remember the name of the book now, but it was like a lot of diseases and things that are health problems actually were evolutionarily like they came from a good place. Like I want to say that it was there's a certain group of like I don't want to I can't think of the Inuit yeah, Inuit tribe. I didn't want to say the E word because, you know, it's racist. But, you know, they subsist in a very cold environment with a lot of fish, with a lot of oils. So to have their blood characteristics, no, it actually is. God, I wish I could find the book. It's in there somewhere. It actually helped them survive in the cold better. For us, it became diabetes. But, like, the evolutionary precursor to it was a beneficial thing. For everybody else, just, you know, having diabetes is a bad thing. But what led to people being diabetic was actually good. And there's a lot of the weird, you know, things, a lot of diseases out there that began as something pretty beneficial to people. We're gonna go big on our water now. And then we'll add some more showers. Because they do like the showers. We need to get some shrines and a temple going. But temple requires planks, and we're just not there yet. However, you have all your planks? Nope. Do you have all your planks? Yes. So do you? Yep. And you do as well. So as soon as this guy, who was it? As soon as that guy gets 4 more planks, we'll turn the gears back on. Because then that's all we're going to need is a bunch of gears to get the rest of this built. There we go. So cool. Tomorrow in their workday, they can start making gears. And we'll get everything else built. Because this, and that just need gears. Yeah, the showers need planks, but only 1. So it's not as big of a deal. And then after that, maybe we can get a temple built. Though I have no clue where we'll put it. Maybe back here by this housing. Yeah, probably. We've got 11 jobs unfilled, 19 baby beavers, and only 5 empty beds. It's kind of a... Probably, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to reread the book. But it was fascinating because I didn't know that, like, all this sickness and a lot of stuff was actually evolution selecting for good things, and eventually it just kind of kept evolving into a bad thing for most people. I am not a doctor, and I did terrible in biology. What was the name of that book? I don't know. One of the cool things when I worked at Barnes & Noble is publishers would send early copies of books, and sometimes it'd be like they'd be without, they wouldn't have their illustrations, or maybe it hadn't been fully edited yet, or stuff like that. The proofs, basically. There was a word for that too that I had forgotten, but I loved like getting those because just tons of free books, because they would just send them to us. And send us like 4 or 5 copies, be like, here, just hand them out to your employees. And they would always keep one in our in-store checkout library, but the rest of them, they just throw them on the break room table, first come, first serve, you know. And man, I got so many fascinating books. I love books. I don't get nearly the time to read that I used to. I miss it. I really, really, really miss it. And I've thought about getting a Kindle for all my sleepless nights that I have and be able to read. But I don't know, there's something about having a book, like the weight of a book in your hand, that is satisfying. All right, so if I put another water tower in here, we'll lose 4 spots, but we'll gain 1, 2, 3. No, we'll only gain 4. So net gain of 4, not worth it. I'm just looking at the dead trees and the empty spots. There's 2 tiles there and 2 tiles there. Yeah, I know it's not good for insomnia to have a light source and all that, but it's supposed to just lay there in the darkness and curse life. That's what I do anyway. 15 unfilled jobs. Only 23 beavers, so that's only 8. Possibility of, yeah, we need to go ahead and get some more housing built. It's like having a good buffer zone. I don't mind having unemployed beavers. I can just go hang out. But I love to read. I don't know. I don't read a lot of fiction. It's just not my thing. Which, speaking of, you know, having worked at Barnes & Noble, oh my God. Don't tell a bunch of booksellers you don't like that. It's not that I dislike fiction. It's just that it's just not my thing. Geez, they will judge you. You don't like fiction? Do you have no imagination? I have a great imagination. But I love history and science and current affairs and biographies. That's what I enjoy reading. I mean, when a history book is written well, it's just as good or better than any fiction. I had a history teacher in college. He was like, this history class is going to be unlike any other you've ever had. He's like, because history is not, or should not be, dates, names, and places that you memorize. He's like, history is people and their stories. He's like, so we will tell the story of history. And he was amazing at it. Like, he would just get up every day and just start talking about all the different people involved and just facets of their life. And it just, like, I never had a history class where I just was like listening intently. Because most history classes are like, on this day in 1942, this thing happened with this number of people in this place, and here's the end result. Yeah, I guess if you're a statistician, that's great. That's enthralling, but it's boring to me. But when it's told as a story, man, I'm alive. So, like, the book Manhunt, about hunting down what's his name that shot Lincoln, John Wilkes Booth. Yeah, I think that's his name. Outstanding book. Goodwin, is that her name? I think it's Goodwin. Team of Rivals, amazing book about how Lincoln, again, was it Lincoln? Yeah, Lincoln assembled his cabinet was all his political rivals, and just the way that she told the story was amazing. Who is this person? Why? No, booksellers, dude. People who work in bookstores are book snobs, almost exclusively. I remember when I started working there. They're like, so who's your favorite authors? And I started listing off my favorite authors. Like, yeah, well, what about your fiction authors? I'm like, I don't really read fiction. And it's just like, I was always seen as the lesser. Like, not a true, like, I don't know if you get to really call yourself a bookseller. You don't read fiction. It's like, get over yourself. But yeah, booksellers are book snobs, big time. I really want to fix the grid. I really want to fix the grid, not line it up. Like there, I'm okay with making that little jaunt over, and then I can fix it going there. Yeah, you know, I'll watch a good movie, you know, watch a good TV show, but and that gets me my fiction fix. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna replace these houses. It's a total waste of resources, but it's bothering me that the grid doesn't line up. Even though that's because I made an error, I'd rather it line up. Some people do make things their entire personality, yeah. Oh my gosh, we're almost done. They need... Oh, never mind, no we're not. Still need a lot of gears. We only got that one dude churning out gears. How many do you make a day? Ooh, like 5 a day. That's gonna take a while. Yeah, let's get this housing moved. Oh yeah, I will do the very same thing. That's what I'm doing right now. I mean, we're gonna replace these houses with houses down here, and to fix this. This is bothering me a lot. Wait, how do I want the doors to go? Let's think about the doors here. Oh, door there, door there, door there. Yep. So what I'll do is, as they get a house built, I'll delete a house up there. That way we don't wind up with a bunch of extra empty beds. Oh god, they're doing it quicker than I can talk. That's 4. There. 5. So just delete these. That way we have the same housing. Okay. I caught up. They've built 6, I've deleted 6. So we're good. And then that will get the ability to bring this back in alignment. And yeah, this is all wrong, but that would be harder to fix because the trees would have to be torn up and replanted and all that. I'm happy with let it be off by 1 here. As long as it aligns, it'll be okay. There's another one. Holy crap, they built those quick. They're only at 12 logs each, though, so we've got 1.6 thousand logs up there, so we're good. Another one. Another one. Another one. There. This is fun. It's like whack-a-mole, but more destructive. Look at this mess we're leaving behind up here of just logs. They'll put them away. 2, 1, and go ahead and do that one because they're good. Cool. So we've moved the houses down there. And now we can fix this. Degree of supremacy, everything must be. Yes. And you know what? Even having it off by 1 has worked out kind of well because of the way things fit in here. We don't have a whole lot of empty space, so he's okay. So that's there. Oh, no, that's not the grid. That's the extra path. Yeah, that's the extra path. So that goes there, so that means that goes there, and this gets deleted. That means these back here are off. There, that should now all be correct. Or at least line up better. And then we can start using this down here to build up off of. We do go off the grid right there to get down those stairs, but I figured since we're struggling for resources, it's better to use the stairs that were just there naturally, and then be careful not to accidentally destroy them. And then this will allow us to start thinking about stuff down here to build up as a foundation to get up as high as all that other stuff. I do love the vertical building elements. So no storage space available for planks? What? Boy. It still needs 37 gears. We need another gear shop. I've never actually done the math, but I don't believe it when it says this thing only uses 1 plank every 3 hours. Because when I have too many gear workshops, my planks vanish. Like, just gone. They just consume them all. So awesome. Now that we've got that dilemma behind us, I want to think about where we're going to do spatter dock. And I think I want to skip that one and bring... Ooh, that's really far across, though. That's fine. Yeah, it's all the same elevation. I'm so tied to my grid, I even bring it across there. However, right there, whoop, I just built a platform somewhere. There it is. Just in the middle of nowhere. Punk. What I want to do is where it would come across here is actually put some stairs down. Because the aquatic farmers need a way to get down to where they actually plant their crops. And I just know that it's a 3x2 building. So we'll get all that built, and then we'll worry about the grillers and storage for it all once they get all this built out. They have 10. What do you need? Just logs and planks. Okay, good. So they should get all that built fairly quickly. We're doing well on water. We're holding steady at over 1,000, and all the tanks are staying nice and full. Did I make these prioritized by builders? I did not. I don't want the worker in there having to go empty the water. I want a hauler to come and get it. Whoops. Come on. There we go. My mouse did a weird. Well, building lacks power. Yeah, I know. So all those planks that we built up are now going to vanish. Yay. Those stairs will eventually go away and we'll just cross over here. But this is also going to allow us to clear these woods out. And I think what I'll do is bring the power over and make more plank and gear production over here. Since it's close to where the wood is being chopped into logs. I keep extending these roads out because eventually this is going to be like huge timber industry. Like we're going to get chestnuts for grilled chestnuts. We'll get the maple syrup that we need for a lot of different things, and the pine resin that we need for a couple different things. Wow, they've gone through all those planks already? No way. There were like 100, weren't there? Yeah, that's not happening tonight, is it? Ooh, man. And they still can't clean all this up because they still have nowhere to store planks because that still hasn't been built. And I still need 28 more gears. This game. It's just constantly something is out of whack. That or you have way too many of a thing. And it's just like, you tell them to build something and you turn around and go look at something else and then, oh, look, it's built. Just that quick. Why is that all the way open? I guess it's not. It just looks like it is. Wait, what if I put them both at one? Have we tried that? I don't remember if we tried that or not. We're going to try it. See how that does for power and or flooding. That's a lot closer to the district than I expected it to be. It looks like it's a lot farther than that. Alright, so in a day and a half when the water gets down here, we'll start making gears again and maybe finally get that thing done. That's it? That's the last thing that we were building before we started the thinking about aquatic stuff, yeah? Yeah. Oh man, we really do need the water to stay higher up here though, because if we're going to plant our spatter dock there, it'll die every time we have a drought. How can we keep water in here but not flood everything? Oh, I know. This should work. If we use dams, they're at a 1/2 meter, so it'll keep a 1/2 meter of water back there. And that will be a 1/2 meter of water all the way back here. So that should help. And then if we can get something up here to hold water back right there, that'll help as well. Yeah, that should do it. We're not making enough power? Really? We should be. Is it because I changed both of those to 1 meter? Is that causing the problem? Alright, well, I'll put it back like it was then. 1.5 and 1/2. I want it higher than that, but if I can't have it, I can't have it. Yep, there it goes. I took care of it. I guess it just makes it flow faster for this corner, making it flow faster back here too. I don't know. Water is the one thing I still have to like really stop and think about what is happening. Oh god, you're ready to go already. That was fast. We'll plant them, but we're not gonna be able to do anything with them. So between the two of them, they can reach all that. And that'll be more than enough to supply everything with grilled spatter dock. We'll see how these levees do, or dams. We should get those built, like, immediately. What's going to go on the tiny island? What tiny island? This tiny island? Probably nothing. It's so far away. My goal is bring this district out to here, but probably end it here. And then on these two islands and over here, start another district. And then once those two are up and running, we'll probably be close to exhausting all of this. And I want to do like a really cool district back here that is focused on getting just the metal, the scrap, and making sure they have every luxury that there is. And that'll be the only, that's all they'll do is play and get scrap. That's it. And we'll have just enough housing so that we've got like double the number of beavers that are required for however many jobs there are. But the only jobs will be scrappers. And we'll do like, I don't know, a dozen. So we'll only have room for like 24 beavers over there. And they will be happy and they will love life and will import all the food and all the water. They won't even pump their own water. Like, they will just have to scrap. And that's it. Oh, I was really hoping to get this done. But it's time to wrap up because I still have a little bit of editing I have to do tonight, and I need to eat. And I need to not stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning. So we'll have to leave it there without a plank storage complete. Though it's over halfway, so yeah. Put a beaver house on tiny island, they'll never get it built. It would be kind of a cool place, just one little guy just living out here on his own. Because there's even like this little one, the mini lodge, that literally only one beaver can live in. You just plop it down in the middle, give him his own path, watch him spend the entire day walking to his job and walking back and never getting anything done. It's kind of why I like to spread out the housing, which is made over here a little more ideal. Because at least then they are spread out closer to jobs. But we need to wrap up. I charge him enormous rates on that property for getting to live out in the middle of a lake like that. That would be a cool place to live, wouldn't it? Let me take a look real quick and see what's what. Yeah. Nah. Normally I'm like always raid, but I'm hungry and I still have stuff to do tonight. So we're not going to do a raid. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I will be live again either Thursday or Friday night. I don't know exactly which one just yet, but there will be 2 more streams this week. I promise. I absolutely promise there will be 2 more streams this week. I will make it happen, even if it kills me. So I will see you again on either Thursday or Friday, and then sometime on the weekend. So, you know, the usual socials. There you go. And, of course, there's a second channel as well. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks again to J-Bos for all the gift subs. And Matthew O'Brien, if you're still out there, good to see you again, man. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful evening.